Hi, Brad Redding, the Director of Instruction at the Resort Course of Grand Dunes in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Well, I've left myself a tough shot here. I've definitely left it too far to the right, missed the green to the right. I've got a bunker between me and the green. I've got a pin that's close to the edge of the green. I've got a tough shot here. Now, the one thing you want to do here is make sure you get it on the green. That's number one, most important, okay? Most golfers tend to get nice and cute and fancy here, try to throw it up in the air and then leave it short in the bunker. You know, tough shot now to get out of the bunker. So the first thing you want to do is limit your losses here. Get it on the green. Now to do that, there's a certain way that's going to help you hit that shot nice and high, make it fly far enough and land on the green and not roll very far. What you want to understand is you want to use a sandwich, and what you want to understand is you want to use the bounce of the club. Now the bounce of a sandwich is the back edge. This is the leading edge, that's the back edge. I want to make sure that bounce hits the ground. Now to do that, I want to have the club in a certain position at address. Now, I don't want you to open the face. I'll say it again. I don't want to open the face. I want to add loft to the face. So my hands are actually going to go more behind the golf ball and the club head. And when I do that, that actually adds loft to the face. I've turned my sand wedge into a lob wedge, basically. So when I go this way, I've exposed the bounce to the ground. So the bounce is going to actually be able to hit the ground now. So at address, I want to have my hands more behind the golf ball, behind. I've now added loft and exposed the bounce to the ground, and now I can make a shot where the bounce hits the ground. The reason why you want to use the bounce, hit the ground first, it won't dig too far. It'll bounce. It'll go on the ground, but it can't go in too much because the bounce helps it not go on the ground too much. So what I want to do here is set up to where I have my hands behind. I'm not going to try to open my stance up a whole lot. I'm going to keep it pretty parallel. But here's the deal. I want to make sure that I'm working the club out to in. Okay, so it's going to go outside on the way back and then come down out this way and cut across the golf ball. So it's going to work out, and now I want to cut across it. Out, and then come down, out, to in, and cut across the golf ball. That'll throw the golf ball way up in the air. It won't run too far. And I've got it now on easy putt. So remember now, this shot requires you to cut across the golf ball. And to do that, you have to actually use the bounce of the club. I don't want you to make so many special adjustments here. People try to open the stance up, open the face up. They get all these angles going on, and they can't find the golf ball. Because if you open your stance up too much, now you see you're talking more out here. People go too far inside. They swing out this way, scull it, and they get pretty parallel, like this. Now I've got a chance to go more outside on the way back, cut across it this way, and I'm keeping the loft of the club face on it on the way through, because if I start out this way, I've added loft, I can kind of keep that feeling of this wrist being cupped, and I kind of cut across it and keep the loft in the face. So it throws it way up in the air, it goes the right distance, but again, the key here is make sure you get it on the green. I know that'll help your pitch game every time.